If you're over 40 and wondering why some men just seem to command more respect and attention without appearing to try too hard, you're about to discover their secret. Maybe you've been in that situation. You're dressed well, you feel good about your outfit, but something's still missing. You look around and notice other men your age who just seem to have that extra something, that quiet confidence that makes people take notice. They're not wearing flashy designer logos or expensive suits, but somehow they look more polished, more successful, more attractive. The fact that you're watching this tells me you understand something important. True style isn't about showing off or wearing the most expensive thing you can find. It's about those subtle details that signal quality, taste, and confidence without saying a word. Today, I'm going to share the 9 quiet luxury accessories that women consistently say make men over 40 instantly more attractive. These aren't trendy pieces that'll be outdated next year, and they're not about flashing wealth or status symbols. These are timeless accessories that communicate sophistication, attention to detail, and genuine confidence. By the end of this video, you'll understand exactly which accessories can elevate any outfit from good to genuinely impressive. And more importantly, you'll know how to choose and wear them in a way that feels authentic to who you are. These small investments can completely change how others perceive you and how you feel about yourself. Accessory number 1, a classic leather watch. Let's start with what might be the most important accessory any man over 40 can own: a quality leather watch. And before you say, "I just check my phone for the time," understand that this isn't really about telling time anymore. Here's what women consistently notice about men who wear classic leather watches. It signals that you pay attention to details, that you understand the value of craftsmanship, and that you respect both tradition and quality. A man who chooses to wear a watch when he doesn't technically need one is making a statement about who he is. The key word here is classic. I'm not talking about smartwatches, digital displays, or anything that looks like it belongs in a gym. I'm talking about a clean, simple watch face with a quality leather strap in brown or black. The face should be white, cream, or a subtle color that's easy to read. Roman numerals or simple hour markers work beautifully. Here's why this works so well for men over 40. It's sophisticated without being flashy, practical without being purely functional, and it adds a finishing touch that shows you've thought about your appearance. It's one of those accessories that makes everything else you're wearing look more intentional. The leather strap is crucial because it ages beautifully with wear. Unlike metal bands that can look cold or overly formal for everyday wear, leather develops character over time. It becomes more comfortable, more personal, and tells the story of being well-loved and well-used. You don't need to spend thousands of dollars to get this right. There are excellent options at every price point, from a few $100s to investment pieces that you'll pass down to your children. The important thing is choosing quality materials, genuine leather, a reliable movement, and construction that will last for years. When you put on a classic leather watch, something interesting happens to your overall presence. You stand a little straighter, you're more aware of your gestures, and you naturally become more mindful about how you present yourself. Women pick up on this increased confidence immediately. This is something every well-dressed man over 40 quietly understands. A good watch isn't jewelry. It's an essential part of looking complete and put together. But even the perfect watch won't have the impact it should if you're missing this next essential that most men completely overlook. Accessory number 2, quality leather shoes. Now let's talk about something that can instantly elevate your entire appearance or completely undermine it: your shoes. And I'm specifically talking about quality leather shoes, because this is where most men over 40 either get it completely right or completely wrong. Here's what I see happening constantly: men who invest in nice clothes, who pay attention to grooming, who understand the importance of fit, but then they put on cheap, poorly made shoes that destroy the entire effect, or they default to athletic shoes for everything, regardless of the occasion or the overall vibe they're trying to create. Women notice shoes immediately, even if they can't always articulate why something looks off. Quality leather shoes signal that you understand the importance of details, that you're willing to invest in items that will last, and that you respect yourself and the people around you enough to put effort into your appearance. The beauty of investing in quality leather shoes is that they actually get better with age when properly cared for. Unlike synthetic materials that crack and look cheap as they wear, good leather develops a patina and character that makes them look more expensive over time, not less. For men over 40, I recommend having at least 3 pairs of quality leather shoes: brown dress shoes for more formal occasions, brown casual shoes or boots for everyday wear, and black dress shoes for formal events. This gives you options while ensuring you're never inappropriately dressed for any situation. Brown leather shoes are incredibly versatile and work with almost almost everything in your wardrobe. Jeans, chinos, dress pants, even casual suits. They're less formal than black shoes, but more polished than sneakers, making them perfect for the lifestyle most men over 40 actually live. The key is choosing classic styles that won't go out of fashion. Oxfords, brogues, loafers, and clean work boots are all timeless choices that will serve you well for years. Avoid anything too trendy, too pointed, or covered in unnecessary details that date the shoe to a particular era. Here's the psychological impact. When you're wearing quality leather shoes, you move differently. You're more aware of your posture, more confident in your step, and more conscious of how you present yourself in professional and social situations. Quality leather shoes also require a level of care and maintenance that demonstrates maturity and responsibility. Taking the time to clean, condition, and properly store your shoes shows that you value quality and understand the importance of taking care of your investments. This attention to detail translates into every other area of your life and appearance, creating an overall impression of competence and reliability that women find genuinely attractive in mature men. Even with perfect shoes, though, there's another subtle detail that can either complement your polished look or make it seem unfinished. Accessory number 3, a simple gold or silver chain. Here's where a lot of men over 40 get nervous, thinking that jewelry might make them look like they're trying too hard or copying younger guys. But a simple quality chain can actually be one of the most quietly powerful accessories you can wear. The key word here is simple. I'm not talking about thick, flashy chains or anything with pendants, religious symbols, or decorative elements. I'm talking about a clean, understated chain in either gold or silver that sits just below your collarbone and usually isn't even visible unless your shirt is unbuttoned or you're wearing a t-shirt. Here's what women consistently say about men who wear simple chains. It adds a subtle hint of personality and style without being obvious or attention-seeking. It suggests confidence and comfort with your own masculinity. It's sophisticated rather than flashy. The choice between gold and silver usually comes down to personal preference and what matches the other metals you typically wear. If you wear a gold watch, gold wedding ring, or other gold accessories, stick with gold. If you prefer silver or white metals, choose silver. Mixing metals can work, but it requires more thought and intention. The thickness should be substantial enough that it doesn't look delicate or feminine, but not so thick that it becomes the focus of your outfit. Think of it as adding texture and interest rather than making a statement. One of the beautiful things about a quality chain is its versatility. It works with everything from a casual t-shirt to a dress shirt, from weekend casual to business casual. It's one of those accessories that adds polish without changing the overall vibe of your outfit. The psychological effect is interesting. Wearing a chain often makes men more aware of their neckline and collar area, which tends to improve posture and confidence. Women pick up on this increased self-assurance, even if they're not consciously noticing the chain itself. Quality matters enormously here. A cheap chain will tarnish, break, or irritate your skin. A good chain will last for decades and actually improve with wear. This is an investment piece that you'll wear regularly, so it's worth buying the best you can afford. The beauty of this accessory is its subtlety. It enhances your overall look without competing with other elements or demanding attention. It's quietly masculine and effortlessly sophisticated. But speaking of subtle enhancements that make a big difference, there's another accessory that can instantly upgrade your professional and social presence. Accessory number 4, quality leather belt. This might seem obvious, but hear me out. Most men over 40 are wearing belts that are actively working against their appearance rather than enhancing it. A quality leather belt is one of those accessories that can either pull your entire look together or make it look unfinished and careless. Here's what I see constantly. Men who invest in good pants, nice shirts, and quality shoes, but then they throw on a cheap, worn-out belt that destroys the cohesive look they've otherwise created. Or they wear belts that don't match their shoes, creating a disconnect that makes the whole outfit look unintentional. The rule is simple but crucial. Your belt should match your shoes in both color and level of formality. Brown shoes require a brown belt. Black shoes require a black belt. The textures don't have to be identical, but they should complement each other. For men over 40, I recommend investing in 2 quality leather belts, one in brown and one in black. These 2 belts will handle 95% of your wardrobe needs and ensure you're never inappropriately matched. The width should be proportional to your body and appropriate for your lifestyle. For most men, a belt that's about 1.25 to 1.5 inches wide works perfectly for both casual and business casual situations. Avoid anything too narrow, which can look dated, or too wide, which can look overly casual or cowboy-like, unless that's specifically your style. Quality leather belts age beautifully and actually become more comfortable and attractive over time. time. The leather softens, develops character, and molds to your body. A good belt will last for decades with proper care, making it an excellent investment in your overall wardrobe. The buckle should be classic and understated. Avoid anything too ornate, too large, or with logos or branding. A simple rectangular or slightly curved buckle in brushed or polished metal that matches your other accessories is perfect. Here's the psychological aspect that's important. When your belt matches your shoes and complements your overall outfit, it creates a sense of intentionality and attention to detail that women notice immediately. It signals that you understand how to put yourself together properly and that you care about the impression you make. This attention to coordination translates into other areas of your life as well. Women often interpret this kind of detail-oriented approach to dressing as an indication of how you handle other responsibilities and commitments. The belt is literally what holds everything together, both functionally and visually. When it's right, it's invisible but essential. When it's wrong, it undermines everything else you're doing well. But even perfect coordination won't save you if you're missing this next element that adds instant sophistication to any outfit. Accessory number 5, a classic white pocket square. Now this is where some men over 40 start to worry about looking overdressed or pretentious. But stay with me. A simple white pocket square can be one of the most quietly elegant touches you can add to your wardrobe, and it's much more versatile than you might think. First, let's clear up a common misconception. Pocket squares aren't just for formal events or business suits. A crisp white pocket square can elevate a blazer, a casual sport coat, or even a more structured cardigan. It's about adding a touch of refinement and showing that you understand the subtle details of good style. Here's what women consistently notice about men who wear pocket squares well. It demonstrates confidence, attention to detail, and a level of style sophistication that most men never attempt. It shows you're comfortable with traditional masculine elegance and that you're not afraid to put effort into your appearance. The key is keeping it simple and classic. A white cotton or linen pocket square is perfect because it works with everything and never looks out of place. Avoid patterns, colors, or anything that matches your tie too exactly. This isn't about coordination as much as it is about adding texture and visual interest. The fold should be simple and understated. A basic straight fold where just a clean white edge shows above the pocket is perfect. Avoid elaborate folds or anything that looks too studied or precious. The goal is refined simplicity, not showing off your folding skills. Here's why this works so well for men over 40. It's a classic touch that references traditional masculine style without looking costume-like or outdated. It adds sophistication without being flashy, and it shows that you understand the difference between looking good and looking like you're trying too hard. The beauty of a white pocket square is its versatility. It works with navy blazers, gray sport coats, brown jackets, even casual blazers in tweeds or other textures. It's one of those accessories that makes everything else look more expensive and intentional. The psychological impact is significant. Wearing a pocket square makes you more aware of your jacket and how it fits, which typically improves your posture and confidence. You naturally stand straighter and move more deliberately when you're wearing something that adds this level of polish. Quality matters here, but you don't need to spend a fortune. A good cotton or linen pocket square from a reputable brand will serve you well for years and actually get better with washing and wear. This is one of those accessories that separates men who understand style from men who just wear clothes. It's subtle enough that it won't make you stand out inappropriately, but distinctive enough that people notice your attention to detail. But while we're talking about subtle details that make a big impact, there's another accessory that can completely transform your professional and social presence. Accessory number 6, quality sunglasses. This might be the accessory with the most immediate visual impact on your attractiveness, but it's also the one where most men over 40 make expensive mistakes. Quality sunglasses can instantly make you look more confident, more mysterious, and more attractive, but only if you choose the right style for your face and lifestyle. Here's what women consistently say about men in quality sunglasses. They look more confident, more interesting, and more successful. There's something about a man who wears sunglasses well that suggests he's comfortable being looked at and that he has his act together. The key is choosing classic styles that flatter your face shape and won't look dated in 5 years. Aviators work well for most face shapes and have that timeless masculine appeal. Wayfarers are classic and sophisticated. Simple rectangular frames can work beautifully if they complement your features. Avoid anything too trendy, too large, or with excessive branding. You want sunglasses that enhance your features, not overshadow them. The goal is to look effortlessly cool, not like you're trying to hide behind your eyewear. The quality of the lenses is crucial and often overlooked. Cheap sunglasses with poor UV protection can actually damage your eyes over time. Quality lenses provide proper protection, reduce eye strain, and often have coatings that improve clarity and reduce glare. The frame should be well constructed and comfortable enough to wear for extended periods. Quality sunglasses should feel solid but not heavy, and they should sit comfortably on your nose and ears without sliding or causing pressure points. Here's the psychological aspect that's fascinating. Wearing quality sunglasses often makes men feel more confident and self-assured. There's something about the slight anonymity and the way they frame your face that can boost your confidence in social and professional situations. The versatility is enormous. Good sunglasses work with everything from casual weekend wear to business casual to more formal situations. They're one of the few accessories that can instantly upgrade any outfit while serving a practical purpose. Color choice for both frames and lenses matters. Classic black, brown, or tortoiseshell frames work with most wardrobes. Lens colors should be subtle. Gray, brown, or green tints are timeless and versatile. The fit should be precise. Sunglasses that are too wide make your face look narrow, while frames that are too narrow can make your face look wide. The top of the frame should follow your brow line, and the bottom should not sit on your cheeks. Quality sunglasses are an investment that pays dividends in both style and eye health. They're one of those accessories that can instantly make you look more put together and confident in any situation. But while sunglasses can transform your outdoor presence, there's another accessory that can elevate your indoor sophistication. Accessory number 7. A subtle cologne or fragrance. Here's an accessory that's completely invisible, but potentially more powerful than anything else we've discussed. The right fragrance. And I'm not talking about drowning yourself in cologne or wearing something that announces your presence from across the room. I'm talking about a subtle, sophisticated scent that enhances your natural presence. Women consistently rank smell as one of the most important factors in attraction, and for men over 40, the right fragrance can be incredibly powerful. It's about creating a subtle signature that people associate with you, something that's pleasant and memorable without being overwhelming. The key word here is subtle. Your fragrance should never enter a room before you do. It should be something that someone notices when they're close to you, during a conversation, a hug, or when sitting near you. If people can smell your cologne from more than arm's length away, you're wearing too much. For men over 40, I recommend choosing fragrances that are sophisticated and mature rather than youthful or trendy. Think woody, spicy, or fresh scents rather than anything too sweet or aggressive. Classic fragrances from established houses often work better than the latest celebrity endorsements or trendy launches. The application is crucial. Less is always more. 1 or 2 sprays on pulse points, maybe your neck and wrists, is typically sufficient. Avoid spraying on your clothes, which can stain fabrics and makes the scent last too long in an artificial way. Here's what's psychologically interesting about fragrance. It creates emotional associations and memories in ways that visual elements don't. When you consistently wear a quality fragrance, people begin to associate that pleasant scent with you personally, creating a deeper sensory connection. Quality fragrances also evolve throughout the day, revealing different notes and nuances as they interact with your skin chemistry. This complexity adds depth and interest in a way that cheap colognes, which often smell the same from application to fade out, cannot match. The investment in a quality fragrance pays dividends in confidence and presence. When you know you smell good, you naturally feel more confident in close interactions, whether professional or personal. This increased confidence is immediately apparent to others. Seasonality can play a role in fragrance choice. Lighter, fresher scents work well in warmer weather, while deeper, warmer fragrances can be perfect for cooler months. Having 2 go-to fragrances for different seasons shows sophistication and attention to detail. The longevity of quality fragrances means that although the initial investment might seem significant, the cost per wear is actually quite reasonable. A good fragrance can last for years with regular use. This is truly the invisible accessory that can have the most immediate and lasting impact on how attractive and memorable you are to others. But while fragrance works on a subconscious level, there's another accessory that makes an immediate visual statement about your success and attention to detail. Accessory number 8. A quality leather briefcase or messenger bag. In our digital age, you might think carrying a physical bag is outdated, but the right leather briefcase or messenger bag can instantly communicate professionalism, success, and attention to quality in ways that a laptop backpack or canvas tote simply cannot match. Here's what women notice about men who carry quality leather bags. It signals that you're serious about your work, that you value craftsmanship and durability, and that you understand the importance of presenting yourself professionally. It's one of those accessories that immediately elevates your perceived status and competence. The choice between a briefcase and messenger bag usually comes down to your lifestyle and personal preference. A classic briefcase is more formal and traditional, perfect for business environments, client meetings, or any situation where you want to project authority and professionalism. A messenger bag is slightly more casual and practical for everyday use, commuting, or situations where you need to access your belongings frequently. The leather should be quality full-grain leather that will age beautifully with use. Avoid synthetic materials or cheap leather that will crack, peel, or look worn out after a few months of use. Good leather actually improves with age, developing character and patina that makes it look more expensive over time. Color choice is important for versatility. Brown leather works with most wardrobes and has that classic timeless appeal. Black leather is more formal and works particularly well in business environments. Both are excellent choices that will serve you well for years. The size should be proportional to your needs and your body. A bag that's too large looks bulky and overwhelming, while one that's too small appears inadequate for a professional man's needs. It should comfortably hold your essentials: laptop, documents, phone, wallet, keys, without looking stuffed or empty. Quality construction details matter enormously. Look for reinforced stitching, quality hardware, and thoughtful design elements like organized interior compartments, padded laptop sections, and comfortable handles or straps. Here's the psychological impact. Carrying a quality leather bag makes you more organized and intentional about what you carry and how you present yourself. You naturally become more conscious of your professional image and how others perceive your level of success and attention to detail. The durability of a quality leather bag means it's truly an investment piece. While the initial cost might seem significant, a good bag will last for decades with proper care, making it an excellent value over time. This is one of those accessories that works across multiple aspects of your life: professional meetings, travel, casual weekend activities that require carrying items. It's versatile enough to work with business suits and casual enough to work with jeans and a blazer. The confidence that comes from knowing you're carrying a quality, attractive bag translates into how you handle yourself in professional and social situations. You stand straighter, shake hands more confidently, and present yourself with more authority. But while a quality bag speaks to your professional competence, there's one final accessory that can add the perfect finishing touch to your overall sophisticated presence. Accessory number 9, a classic signet ring or wedding band. Let's finish with something that might seem simple but carries enormous psychological weight: quality rings. Whether it's a wedding band, signet ring, or simple band that adds a touch of masculine elegance to your hands. For married men, your wedding band is one of the most important accessories you wear, and the quality and style say something about how you value your commitment and your attention to detail. For single men, a simple signet ring or classic band can add sophistication and interest without being flashy or inappropriate. Here's what women consistently notice about men who wear quality rings. It shows attention to detail, respect for tradition, and often indicates stability and commitment. Well-chosen rings suggest that you value quality and are willing to invest in pieces that have meaning and permanence. The metal choice should coordinate with your other accessories. If you wear a gold watch and gold chain, gold rings make sense. If you prefer silver or white metals, choose accordingly. The key is creating a cohesive look that appears intentional rather than random. For wedding bands, the width and style should be proportional to your hand size and lifestyle. A band that's too narrow can look insignificant, while one that's too wide can be uncomfortable and overwhelming. Classic styles and quality metals will never look dated or inappropriate. Signet rings have a long tradition of masculine elegance and can add character and interest to your hands. They should be substantial but not oversized, and the design should be classic rather than trendy. Family crests, initials, or simple geometric designs work well. The quality of the metal and construction is crucial because rings receive constant wear and contact. Cheap metals can discolor, irritate your skin, or wear out quickly. Quality gold, platinum, or silver will last for decades and actually improve with age. Here's the psychological aspect that's important. Rings often make men more conscious of their hands and gestures, which typically improves their overall body language and presence. You naturally become more aware of your hand movements and tend to use more deliberate, confident gestures. The permanence of rings also creates a psychological anchor. They remind you of your commitments, values, and the image you want to project. This increased self-awareness often translates into more confident behavior in social and professional situations. For wedding bands specifically, the quality and style reflect how you value your marriage and your role as a husband. Women notice when a man takes pride in wearing his wedding ring and has chosen something that reflects his personality and values. The versatility of quality rings is remarkable. They work with everything from casual weekend wear to formal business attire. They're one of those accessories that add polish and sophistication without changing the overall vibe of your outfit. Unlike other accessories that you might choose to wear or not wear depending on the occasion, rings become part of you. This daily presence means they have a constant impact on how others perceive you and how you perceive yourself. The right accessories won't just change how others see you, they'll change how you see yourself. When you invest in quality pieces that reflect your values and enhance your natural confidence, that self-assurance shows up in every interaction, every handshake, and every room you enter. These 9 accessories work because they're not about showing off or trying to impress anyone. They're about understanding that the details matter, that quality is worth investing in, and that true sophistication comes from choices that enhance who you already are rather than trying to be someone you're not. If you found this guide helpful and want more style advice specifically designed for men over 40 who understand that less is more, hit that subscribe button. I share content every day focused on helping you look sharp, feel confident, and command respect through thoughtful style choices that actually work for real life. Now I'm curious, which of these accessories are you most excited to add to your collection? Are you finally going to invest in that quality leather watch? Upgrade your everyday fragrance? Find the perfect leather bag for your lifestyle? Let me know in the comments below. I read everyone and love hearing about your style wins and discoveries. Remember, great style isn't about spending the most money or following every trend. It's about making thoughtful choices that reflect your values, enhance your confidence, and help you present the best version of yourself to the world. You've got everything you need to make this happen.